In this lesson, we're going to discuss compliance and standards in the world of cloud computing. As more and more organizations move to cloud-based systems, it is essential to ensure that the systems comply with industry standards. Cloud services providers must meet certain requirements to be used by organizations within that industry. These requirements may be related to regulatory concerns, industry-based requirements, international standards, or other certifications. In this lesson, we will discuss the importance of cloud compliance and industry standards, data sovereignty, regulatory concerns, international standards, and certifications. First, we need to discuss the concept of data sovereignty. So, data sovereignty is the concept that data is subject to regulations, laws, and requirements of the country where it is stored. This concept is a particular concern for cloud vendors and customers because regional configurations, geo-redundancy, and replication can cause data to be moved all over the world. Cloud service providers will help ensure that you are managing your data legally. Data sovereignty is a critical consideration for businesses that store data in the cloud. Organizations must ensure that they are compliant with local regulations and laws when storing data in the cloud. Failure to comply with these regulations can lead to legal consequences, including hefty fines. Next, we need to talk about regulatory compliance. Cloud deployments still fall under industry regulatory concerns, even if the data is being stored at another organization's data center. Any necessary auditing and documentation that pertains to your industry must include cloud services and resources. These regulations might include PCI DSS, Sarbanes-Oxley, HIPAA, and others. Regulatory compliance is vital for businesses that store sensitive data in the cloud. Failure to comply with these regulations can again lead to significant legal consequences, including the loss of the organization's reputation and large legal fines and penalties. Next, we need to take a quick look at international standards. International standards are defined by the International Organization for Standardization, or ISO. The ISO has defined two cloud standards that define specific vocabulary and cloud service models. The goal is to ensure that CSPs, consumers, governments, and regulatory bodies operate from a consistent set of terms. The two cloud standards defined by ISO are ISO/IEC 17788:2014, which define cloud computing vocabulary. And also, we have ISO/IEC 17789:2014, which defines cloud computing reference architecture. Compliance with these standards help ensure that cloud service providers provide their services consistently and adhere to all industry standards. Next, let's talk about certifications. Now, we aren't referring to certifications like CompTIA Cloud Essentials Plus or AWS Practitioner or something like that when I refer to certifications in this context. Instead, cloud service providers will often allow their infrastructure to be independently audited. Such certifications indicate that they are compliant with various industry or government requirements. The certifications assure consumers that an independent agency has verified the security claims of the service provider. Certifications are essential for businesses that want to ensure that the data is secure in the cloud. By choosing a cloud service provider that has been certified, businesses can ensure that the providers take the necessary steps to protect their data and they are compliant with industry standards. Some examples of certifications are SOC 2 certification and compliance, as well as FedRAMP. Now, SOC 2 is a certification for service organizations that's based on trust services criteria developed by the American Institute of Certified Public Accounts, or AICPA. It assesses a cloud service provider's controls related to security, availability, processing integrity, confidentiality, and privacy. FedRAMP, on the other hand, is a certification required for cloud service providers that want to provide services for the federal government. FedRAMP assesses the security controls used to protect the federal information that has been stored in the cloud. So remember that cloud compliance and industry standards are critical considerations for businesses that want to store data in the cloud. Data sovereignty, regulatory concerns, international standards, and certifications are all essential aspects of cloud compliance. By assuring that cloud service providers are compliant with industry standards and their associated certifications, businesses can ensure that their data is secure and they are not at risk of legal consequences.